Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nady, and today we'll be trying the $45 House Labs foundation against the $3 Maybelline Fit Me. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tip you may have, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh, I had like a spit bubble. Oh, my dewy little daffodils, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a great day so far. I am doing wonderful. We've already been all around town. We went to a farmer's market. We went around the lake. It's just been a really nice day so far, but holy damn, it's hot. It's like 103 in September, very moist, and I love it. Anyways, we recently reviewed the House Labs new foundation. It has some long name, Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and we tried this after giving this brand a bit of a break, and holy fucking shit, I love this. Like, by far, this is probably one of my all-time favorite foundations that we've ever tried on this channel, and it might actually beat my very inexpensive Maybelline Fit Me. This little sassy lady does have quite a dewy finish, and they do make a Maybelline Fit Me dewy, but I don't have the dewy. Does he have the dewy? Hey, nobody got the dewy. No, actually, I do have a few bottles of the dewier version. However, they're very yellow on me and they oxidize, so we're just gonna go in with the matte and poreless version. Hopefully it's an okay comparison. I feel like we're just trying to see if they're similar-ish. I really do think that this is unbeatable. Like, will I be restocking on this? Hell to the fucking yes! In fact, I'm actually waiting on a shade in between the two that I got because this isn't quite me and nor is the other one. On camera, it's perfect, but that's because I'm underneath these really fucking bright lights, so there's a lot of flashback. And so with this, I could go up and down 3 or 4 shades in their line, and it would still look good to you. But then when I went under normal lights in my bathroom, I looked like a freaking vampire, which nothing wrong with that, but it's not quite my shade. I'll bite you, but I ain't pale. So hopefully these match. I'm actually gonna try the darker one that I didn't try in the review. This is shade 175, and then in the Fit Me, this is 125. Really, the only complaint that I had with this was when I went outside in the 100 and something degree heat, it felt like it was gonna slip off my face, but it's also like 100 and something degrees out. I don't know what wouldn't, but I know there are techniques and products you can do to make your makeup stick through whatever. I know how those porn stars do. They have to put up with a lot and they still look great. I actually think it was the primers that I used. This is very silicone heavy, and I really only own water-based primers. And if you've ever had sexy time in a shower, you know that silicone and water, ooh, they slip and slide. So if you get this, invest in like a Smashbox primer. I think that's pretty dimethicone heavy. I don't know how in the actual hell I don't own a silicone primer, but I don't, so I apologize. So today I went in with my moisturizer quite a while ago, so that has totally sunken into my skin. And then I went in with a little bit of this backlight primer from Dr. Brandt. Once again, it is water-based, but that's the shit that we have, so that's what we're gonna use. And it's not like it looked bad or anything, it just kind of felt like I could go like that and it would come off in my nails. Whereas other primers with foundations, you can go like that and it won't do anything. Okay, so these are both pretty well shaken. They are shooketh. They are one step away from being woke. And I think on this side, we will go in with the House Labs foundation. And on this side, we'll go in with the Maybelline. So let's just take a few drops on my Lunar Boutete brush. Let's take 2 squirts because it doesn't have a ton of coverage. It just has decent coverage. She's very natural. She's very see-through. She's an outdoorsy girl. Like, this is totally something you could wear hiking, which is not why I'm dressed up like a fucking lumberjack. I'm just having a bad curly day. Okay, anyways, moving on. This, when stippled in with a brush, is just heavenly. Oh my god, look at that. I think that I like this color a little bit better than the other one. I think it might be a little bit on the yellow side, which what the fuck is new? But do you see how you can't really tell a difference between the sides? Like, it doesn't look as though I'm wearing anything. It just gives me a nice, healthy glow. Also, it is so fucking dewy and shiny that I think my lights are like blowing my forehead out. Look at that! Dewy love when I say dewy. How many fucking times can we say dewy in one video? Okay, so those 2 pumps went on splendiferously. It doesn't look like I have cake face. It really doesn't look like I have anything on. I think I mentioned the Jones Road foundation, and I kind of feel like this is what they were trying for, because this does have a lot of skincare ingredients, certainly not as much as the Jones Road. That is like all skincare with a sad excuse for color, but it's kind of the same concept, which is what I really, really dig. I think the me from 5 years ago probably wouldn't have loved this because I did like a lot of coverage, but my skin also had a lot more to deal with, and now it's a good skincare day. Fuck, and it's like the more that you tap it in, the better it looks. It's not moving like a slip and slide on my face. It's just beautiful. Okay, so there is that side. We can see the difference, can't we? This side just looks so much healthier. A lot of comments said that I looked 15 years younger. I would be in like elementary school, so I hope not, but I would take a few years younger. Okay, maybe not elementary school, but I'd be young. And now let's take a little bit of matte and poreless on our hand. This is yet another foundation where it seems like you can just go in with a fuck ton and it won't make a difference. Like you can just keep on building it up and probably apply a whole fucking bottle to your face before it starts getting cakey. But here we go. How did we do? Oh my gosh, that's actually almost perfect of a match. Wow. And I'm taking this on a similar-ish brush. The other one was a little bit more dense, but I think this will work. And we'll just kind of stipple it in. Oh, every time I say stipple, I have to say it. Stipple the nipple. So the first thing that I'm noticing is that the Maybelline, while it does offer a good bit of glow, it also offers a bit more coverage, which is kind of giving the cakey look. It's not cakey, but you can tell that I'm wearing makeup, if you know what I mean. Let me keep blending it because this too is one where you just keep blending and blending and blending, and the more you blend, the better it looks. Oh my gosh. I think I like the Maybelline side more. Like I'm totally okay with how both of these sides look. I think the Maybelline side is so fucking pretty. Honestly, they're both pretty. Oh, but on my forehead, you know when makeup kind of starts to separate a little bit, like there's not quite enough coverage, so it's just kind of patchy? The Maybelline is kind of doing that on my forehead, whereas this side, it just looks like I have a very nice face oil on. I can absolutely tell that this side is more skin loving and this side is just a good foundation. Both of them though, fucking stunning. Get them both. Like if you're not into the super dewy look, but you still want some good ingredients, you could totally mix a few drops of this in with this, and that would be a fucking unstoppable duo. Oh, what do you think? The Maybelline side, the HAUS Lab side? I can already see the comments saying that they're gonna prefer the HAUS Lab side, but I think that if you are on a tighter budget, go with the Maybelline Fit Me. It is so pretty. Totally not as dewy, but they do have the dewy version. I just don't fuck with it because it oxidizes. I really don't know what to say because I was expecting there to be a huge difference, and really the only difference, other than the slight patchiness on my forehead, the only difference is the amount of glow from within that they give, which makes sense because this is matte and this isn't. I do want to try the HAUS Labs powder on both sides just to see how that is. The only other powder that I really use is Laura Mercier, which is quite expensive. I love the shit out of it, but it's not a drugstore price like the Maybelline. So if I'm gonna go in with, oh fuck, hold on. If I'm gonna go in with something expensive, I might as well go in with this. And this time I am not going to use nearly as much because it looked so fucking good on camera, but super cakey in normal lighting. So I'm gonna take the same brush that I applied it with, but really dust off the excess. Fuck, damn, no wonder I sneeze all the time. Here we go. Oh, fuck, that's pretty. Like I said in the review, I don't necessarily know that this powder is worth it. It's good, it's nice and blurring, but I do feel as though you could get something fairly similar for a lot cheaper. Okay, let's try it on the Maybelline side. So now that we are set into place, truthfully, they are very, very similar. The matte one, it just doesn't look quite as luxurious as the HAUS Labs one. I think you really only notice when you're super up close, but at the same time, the HAUS Labs one, it just makes my skin look younger and fresher, and that might just be because this side is matte. I really do love the shit out of both of them, so I'm gonna give them a little bit of a wear time test. I'm gonna step outside for a minute, feel like I'm in the house of wax, but I do wanna see how these hold up, because if it's just the shininess that's the difference, you could just add some glow drops to the matte foundation and it would basically be the same minus the skincare. If you're not super into the skincare ingredients, totally do that. But as of right now, I still do recommend the HAUS Labs one. It is so pretty. Okay, let's go do a wear time test. Here is how she looks. One last little peeky poo, and I will see you in just a second. We are back. It is the end of my day, and I'm ready to take this off. Honestly, both kind of feel a little bit masky. I don't know if it's the setting powder, but you know when you go like this and you can just feel shit on your face? That's how both sides feel. However, that only happened when I went outside, and it's actually not even that hot out, yet 1 minute into sitting out there, I gently went like this and both sides were coming off. I wasn't warm, I wasn't sweating, but I think it's probably just the primer. It really can't fuck with these foundations, it seems. But as far as they look, you cannot tell a single difference between either side. Like outside of my studio where I'm not under these blaring lights, it looks the exact same. Which means the only difference you're gonna see is if you're under like a spotlight and you're gonna be able to see that one side is a little bit matte and one side's a little bit glowy. But as far as the coverage goes, the Maybelline side side totally wins. I personally still love the Haus Labs one, like I'm totally recommending it still. However, if you're wanting something affordable that really does look pretty damn similar and seems to perform and wear the same, try the Maybelline Fit Me. I know I talk about it all the time and it's not like it is gonna work for everyone. However, if the $45 Haus Labs one is in your budget, check it the fuck out. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I do really like that it has the skincare in it, and I really like that it's kind of glowy. I enjoy its minimal coverage. It's still able to like neutralize shit, yet it doesn't look like you're wearing anything. Like you're still able to see flaws, but they're just not as noticeable, so you still look human. In the Maybelline, it doesn't necessarily neutralize, it just covers, so you get more of like a porcelain mannequin look. But then you could also just use less of it, but that's kind of where the patchiness comes in. So I guess if you're wanting something buildable where you could start off minimally and then work your way up to full coverage where it looks like full coverage, try the Maybelline. But if you're wanting something that you might not ever be able to get full coverage with and probably shouldn't go in with a lot of other products on top of it or underneath it, then yeah, try the Haus Labs one. Still 10 out of 10, recommend both of them. So there you go, kind of a pointless video, I'm sorry, but I was really curious and I noticed a lot of the comments in the review were saying that the Haus one looked a lot better than the Maybelline, but at the end of the day, I think they both look very similar. They're both good foundations. I think one, you're probably paying a little bit more for the name, but it's also a pretty fucking good product. Normally, I would be like, oh, I want to use the more expensive one for special occasions. However, I would actually use the more expensive one on a daily basis, and then maybe go in with the Maybelline on special occasions because it does have that extreme coverage. Am I wrong? Do they both not look extremely similar and extremely good? I don't know. Ooh, bitch, but look at that glow. Yeah, this side doesn't have that. Oh, fuck, this is the tits though. Anywho, I gotta wipe this off. My skin needs to breathe. Thank you so much for being here. I just love having you. And you know how we do here. If you want a little bit more me in your life, head over to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. You get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. And best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy, just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, will be available again soon at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!